Hello YouTubers and subscribers. What I'm going to be talking about now is the fact that, well, I'm not going to name the person, but I went back and I had a very big debate with a person on YouTube about gay rights and why gays should be treated respectfully and why his views are the way his are and why the way mine are, and you know, I got to thinking about that and all these other things, and I guess what I'm going to talk about is the fact that people, yes, everybody in this world, there are always going to be groups of people with opinions that differ from your own. However, to sit there and say that a person who believes, thinks, or acts differently than you is not allowed to have the same rights and respect as you is wrong. And this person went so far as to comparing homosexuals, all homosexuals, to pedophiles. And by saying that if homosexuals are protected by the government under state laws, hate crime legislations, and things like that, then gay pedophiles will be protected under the law as well. And I just find that so stupid, because if that is true, then black people are protected under discrimination of race laws in the United States. So are all other different races of people. So are you saying that because black people have protection under the law of being discriminated against and having hate crimes committed against them, violating their civil rights, that black pedophiles are protected under the law as well? No, 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 no. I don't think so. Why is that not true? Because just because you're black, Chinese, white, straight, homosexual, transgender, whatever, does not mean that someone who breaks the law and violates a small child because he is a disgusting, perverted pedophile does not mean they will be protected under the law. Someone who does that deserves to go to jail, and to be in jail for the rest of their disgusting, perverted lives. And for you to sit there and try to take something like a pedophile and compare it to homosexuals just disgusts me. And so I guess I pretty much made my point. Other people are already protected under discrimination laws, and people who are pedophiles within those groups of people are not protected under the law. Why? Because having two adults consenting to sexual matters and then having a disgusting, perverted human being going after a small child who is not consenting and is not at the age of being able to have sexual intercourse with people is completely 100% different. That person is perverted. The other two people are in love and are consenting adults to the sexual intercourse that is taking place. So right there, please stop comparing. And you know, I know that this person's not going to stop doing that because they're blinded. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack from other people because they think I'm attacking them, but in reality I'm not. When I say, I feel bad for you. I am sorry that you have gotten misinformation and that you have been confused and led down a wrong way that causes you to think ill of LGBT people in the manners that you do. And I wish and hope that one day you'll come to realize, and I'm going to fight to help save people like you, to help you realize that different is not equal, and that to discriminate one person, to have stipulations on other people, and to have somewhat of the same rights and then some not of the same rights at all is not equal. Equality means that everything that happens in between one group of people's lives is able to be done in another group of people's lives. That is equality. That is what I'm striving for. And I'm sorry if you people dislike me. I'm sorry if you people get angry about what I say. And I'm sorry that you have a problem, that your heart is filled with hate, dislike, whatever you want to call it. because, I have, it's so hard talking to some of these people. But then I realized as I was talking to this person that they don't want to understand my views like I want to understand theirs. I'm willing and ready and open to hear all that they have to say and then to give my viewpoint and opinion. They don't want to hear what us as the LGBT community has to say because they don't care. They've already made up in their mind that they dislike us. So people who come on YouTube and do the things that they do, they only come on YouTube to bash people. They only come on YouTube to make fun of people. They only come on YouTube to rip and tear people down and to make people feel like the scum of the earth when they're not. So, unlike me, people don't know this, but a lot of people try to accuse me of this, but it's not true. I am totally open to every single religion, race, group of people, thoughts, opinions, and ideas. And I may not agree with all of them after I'm done exploring them, but I know how to agree and disagree. I get along with Christian people. How am I able to get along with Christian people? Because they understand me and I understand them. We have differences that we have, but we don't dwell on it. We dwell on the common things that we have. I get along with atheist people. I'm not an atheist. But why am I able to get along with atheists and not argue with them on a daily basis like other people do? Because we agree to disagree. We listen to what each other has to say. We have different viewpoints and different ideas and different thoughts about how this world came to be and things like that. But in reality, both of our opinions don't matter. They're our own stinking beliefs. And if I want to believe a certain way and they want to believe a certain way, I don't have a right to stop them from believing the way they want to believe, and they don't have the right to stop me from believing the way I want to believe. It's common sense. That's the way it is. But these people, they don't want anything else. They want everybody to listen to what they have to say. They want everybody to follow suit with what they want, and they want to control what everybody else does. A good example I could use is pro-life people and pro-choice people. Why the fuck do you people even argue with each other? The pro-life people, go off and live your pro-life lives. Don't have an abortion if you don't like it. But stop trying to force other people who don't see any problem with it from being able to have the right to make the choice with their own body as they choose, and the choice with their children that they want to choose. If they are comfortable with that and they are okay with that and they are able to make this choice, it is not up to you to tell them, hey, you can't do that or you can't make that choice, because it's not your choice to make. If you want to be pro-life, be pro-life. Stay away from abortion clinics and stay away from people that want to have abortions. Or try to learn to come together in common things that you have in common, and forget about the fact that this person's pro-choice and that person's pro-life. Pro-choice, pro-life people can be friends. You may disagree. You may disagree on that one particular issue, but I bet you there are hundreds of other things that you do agree on. But some people, they just want to argue. They just want to make conflict. They just want to cause waves, and they just want to cause people to get upset and overact about all these things. And it's unnecessary. We can all learn to agree to disagree. I learned to agree to disagree. This person that I talk to, I do not dislike them. I don't have a problem with them, and I don't care that they have the opinions that they want. The only problem I have with them is that he wants to believe in his opinion and not care about anybody else's. I believe in my opinions and I believe the way I think, but I leave myself open to hearing the truth and to hearing the honesty of other people and to say, maybe what I'm thinking about that is not quite right and maybe I need to tweak that. That is the difference between me and those kind of people. That is the difference between people who are going to move forward in society and people who are going to be stuck back. People who are afraid of change. It's not right, come out of your afraid of change mode. The world's going to change all the time. Things are always going to change. And you need to learn to agree to disagree. Well, I hope you all have an equality-filled day, and I hope this video was inspiring to people. Bye.